Welcome to the Gordon Miller Show. Today I wanted to talk to you folks about an amazing story, and this podcast will probably be the best. So this story is about the time I went to Great Falls, Montana. Back in 2007, I went with my friend Pedro and my sister-in-law, or not my sister-in-law, my cousin Kips or my uncle Kips, or I forgot what he was to me. I can't remember. But I just call her my sister-in-law, LaFonda, and Pedro Sanchez. We all took a trip to Great Falls, Montana, to take some dance lessons. It was really cool. So we took I-15 or Highway 91 from Preston to Highway 15 through Idaho and Montana. It took a long time to get there as we took turns driving. Pedro's cousins drove. They're pretty cool and epic. They got skills. It was really a fun drive, and once we got to Great Falls, Montana, we stopped into McDonald's there and had ourselves I loved their breakfast. They got really good breakfast. I had the sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin with hash browns, but I was hungrier that day, so I had 2 sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins and 2 hash browns. I remember telling also my Uncle Rico had to come along, of course. God, idiot. Anyway, we got to McDonald's, and once we got there, we decided to not do the drive-through. It would just probably be easier to go to the restaurant, just go in there and do the just order inside the restaurant. And then we did that. It was one of the best experiences I had at McDonald's because it was so tasty. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like, Preston has McDonald's, but Great Falls, Montana, it seems like their McDonald's was a little tastier. And I don't know, I wanted to, I said to Kip and LaFonda and my friend Pedro, I said, we should look about maybe like moving here because they got really good McDonald's and they have Little Caesars pizza too. So that was pretty cool. But we went to the dance studios, and we paid money, obviously. Well, we couldn't afford too much. Once me and my Kip, my uncle or whatever, my Kip, we were going to take karate lessons to get more skills, and they charged us, he was like $300 a week or something. I can't remember. I think it's on, I don't know, it might be a movie or something. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for coming on this podcast. This epic podcast, this epic video podcast is truly remarkable and truly amazing. Yes. As Gordon Miller, I truly like to thank everybody for coming on. But let me tell you about the story that we were there, and all of us danced, and they didn't charge us that much. It was kind of cool, and we got to bust some moves and do the dancing and with our arms and stuff, and it was really good. I didn't get a round of applause, or a standing ovation, but I look forward to, if you're looking for anybody on this video podcast, leave a comment about if you want. I also have other video podcast where you can listen to or watch, and you can the keys of dancing. I think it's a pretty good video / podcast videos. It's pretty epic to have YouTube introduce podcast on their. It's pretty cool. I don't always agree with everything that YouTube does, but they're pretty cool. I mean, you just gotta follow the guidelines and stuff, which can be vague. It can be pretty vague, but But there was a time when I danced, and my cousin or Kip or my uncle Rico, he was like trying to acts like he was throwing footballs and stuff, and he was always telling the dance instructors in the Great Falls, the Great Falls dance instructors, about how he could be playing in the NFL, and it's like, shut up, Uncle Rico, God, idiot. But it's one of those things where, like, really, Uncle Rico, it was a pretty good experience, and Great Falls, Montana, is a pretty nice area. Plus, they had epic McDonald's. It was so good, and I when we went back to Preston, Idaho, to have McDonald's at the Preston, Idaho McDonald's. It wasn't as good as the one in Great Falls, Montana, but it's like, what would you rather eat at in the Treasure State or the Gem State? And the answer has to be the Treasure State, because I think Montana is a little nicer than Idaho. A little bigger, but Idaho is pretty nice, but Montana's pretty good up there too. But that's all I really wanted to share on this epic podcast of the time that I went to Great Falls, Montana. Thank you very much for listening / watching this video podcast. Okay, bye.